What's up, socialites? It's Alize. I was just wondering, have you guys ever wanted like a powerful vault or like even like a bigger vault than you've ever had? Well, here are some wrist exercises and stretches that you can do at home. Yeah, let's go.
One step ahead and we will bring you down. Whoa, me and my army, we will take you out. Whoa, we are one step ahead and we will bring you down. If you fail me now.
Okay, so these wrist stretches and exercises help your wrists a lot so that when you're vaulting, you use your wrist to block off, and it really helps yourself to like block off. I know that it might not make any sense, but it actually does. Like once you're like getting stronger in them, it's really gonna help to push off when you block and get a higher, block off the table. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm going to be showing you is a couple wrist stretches, which is going to be, so you're gonna get a weight. So I'm gonna take a 5-pound weight, and you can go over a ledge or something that your wrist can hang off of. I'm gonna use this chair. Okay. First, we're going to be doing some wrist exercises. So the first exercise that we're going to be doing is some wrist curls, and I'm going to take a 5-pound weight, and I'm going to take this chair. You can use like a ledge or something. Just going to put your wrist so it's kind of like hanging off the chair, and you're just going to do like some curls. You don't have to use a chair. You can just use something so that your wrist can like hang off of it. This helps strengthen your wrist when you're vaulting, because what I do is my first hand that goes on the table, so I do a souk, and so my first hand that goes on the table doesn't really block, so like I'm staying on the table for too long, so I don't really use my wrist, so this wrist needs to like strengthen up a little bit. So you kind of want to just do like 30 of these, or how many numbers you can do. And next you're gonna do like some twists, like this. And then you're gonna put your wrist down, so your hand is like facing, your palm is facing down. And then you wanna lift your wrist up. And this one is a little bit tricky. It's really hard. I struggle on this one a lot. So you wanna do that on both wrists. And you also want to take your time on this so that you don't like rush it, because like some people, they don't really do like a full motion. Like sometimes they kind of just lift their whole hand up instead of like using their wrist to do the motion. So you want to just like go as slow as you can and focus on like your wrist. And only use your wrist, because if you use something else, then this isn't really gonna help you with your wrist to get stronger. Shout out to the comment winner.
A little bit louder now. Jump up and shout now. Jump up and shout now. Jump up and shout.
So the next thing that we're gonna be doing for our wrists is stretching them. So it's very important that you stretch them before doing anything, because it's gonna hurt a lot if you don't stretch them, especially because my wrists are really tight. Like I have like a hard time like moving them sometimes, and they get really tight. And then like sometimes during practice, it like hurts to go on my wrist. So you have to make sure that you stretch them really, really nicely. Oh wait, what? Okay guys, so this is the wrist stretches that you're gonna do. Hey. So the first exercise that you're gonna do is you're gonna put your hands backwards. Your fingers should be facing towards your knees. And you kind of want to like move around a little bit so you can feel the stretch. So you want to make sure that you stretch them really good. Okay, so the next thing, you're gonna put the top of your hands down, and your fingertips should be facing your knees. And you also really want to stretch this out good too. And then the next one is you're gonna put your hands in a fist like this. You have to make sure that your fists are really tight So you're gonna put the top of your hands down without bending your arms or opening your hands up. So you wanna make sure your hands are really tight. You have to make sure to try and go down as far as you can without bending your arms or opening your hands up. It doesn't matter how far you can go as long as you don't open up your hands or bend your arms. Because if you go like that, it's not really gonna stretch anything. You know, I've been actually doing these wrist stretches for at least like 2 months now, and I feel like my vaults have progressed a lot, especially like blocking in my first arm because I usually don't block off it, so I stay on the table for way too long, and that's not really gonna help me block off the second arm because it's gonna be harder for me to do that. Because if you don't block, you're just gonna go straight down. And also it helps me transfer my arms a little bit more, so now that I'm putting more pressure on it, it's easier to do the vault now. If you guys want a shout out in the next video, comment down below. So that's it for today's video. I really hope this helped your vaults get a stronger block and a more powerful vault. See you on the next video. Bye! Doesn't really matter. Oh, I just got a cramp. Next, okay, so the next tip, whoa, that was weird. Butterfly pose. See you on the next episode.
And I'll take your pain, baby, I'll wear it out.